Do you find yourself like really, 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 really wanting to sleep, like longing for sleep, so desperate for sleep? And regardless of what you do, nothing is working. I know, like, I encounter this a lot with the members of the Better Sleep community or just people that email me in general. They're just longing for that sleep, yet nothing they do is working, even when they follow all the advice they've received from all over the place. And so, one of the members of the Better Sleep community actually said in our last group call that sleep is weird, because usually when you put effort into something, you get better grades, you do better at it. She goes, but sleep is backwards because when you try to put too much effort into your sleep, it actually backfires on you and it creates more frustration and more of this desperate energy and this longing for sleep that and then sleep doesn't come. And that's what I want to talk about today is how can we help ourselves out of this desperate longing energy that is getting in the way of our sleep in order to then create this natural sleep for ourselves. So if you don't know me, my name is Carol Richard. I am the founder of the Sleep Success Academy, and I've also created what I call the Better Sleep Community. It's my 12-week online program. And in this program, we learn ways to not put so much effort into our sleep. And we really learn how to regulate our nervous system and how to deal with our thoughts and our behaviors. So when we go to bed at night, sleep comes easily. So today I want to invite you to join the Better Sleep community. We start again beginning of September. So stay to the end of this video where I will give you a 10% code in order to join and get 10% off the program right now. And so why is it that when we're trying to sleep so bad that it actually backfires on us? Like what is happening inside of us that is like doing this tug of war kind of thing? And we're not able to sleep. So one thought I had or something I saw somewhere is like, that Chinese finger trap, like that toy you put in between your fingers and like you put it in there and then you start pulling, thinking I'll get my fingers out, but the more you pull, the more you get stuck in it. Right. So we could actually use that for sleep. So the more I'm trying to sleep and I'm thinking about sleep and I'm making effort around sleep, the less I'm able to sleep. So the more stuck I am in there. And this is so backwards, and it's hard for our brain to actually get that because I know myself when I was sleep deprived, I would have done anything for sleep. And therefore, sleep deprived individuals, we tend to do even more than a good sleeper does. We pull it, pull it, pull it, pull, and the next thing you know, we're so stuck in there, we can't even think that if I was to move my fingers together, that it actually would loosen up and I could get my fingers out. That's how the Chinese finger trap works. And so that's what we have to do with our sleep is we have to let go of putting so much effort in order for then our body and our mind to go to sleep. And the effort that we usually put in is things like meditating with like trying to control the thoughts, trying to control the stress level, trying to control. So that control, see, even as I'm doing that, like, I'm just not going to think. So when we go to bed and our nervous system is activated, our thoughts get in there and our thoughts are things like, oh my god, I just want to sleep tonight, like, oh, I hope I sleep tonight and this got to be the night I'm going to have a good night's sleep because tomorrow I have a flight to catch or a big presentation or I just need energy to make it through the day. And so we're thinking, and our thoughts are actually informed by the state of our nervous system. So this is key here. Whatever I'm thinking before the thought happens, I got to look at the state of my nervous system. Because let's take the same scenario. I'm laying in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, unable to sleep. We know that the nervous system has three states: the social engagement or this ventral energy, which is calm, relax, I feel good. Then we have the fight or flight energy, which is the anxiety, the stress, the frustration. And then we have that frozen energy, like we're shut down, we're helpless, we've kind of given up, right? So we have these three energy. So if I'm laying in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to start from the freeze energy and I'm in this energy. My thoughts are going to be like, oh, there's no use. No matter what I do, I can't sleep. It's just like, this is so depressing. Everybody else sleep, but I'm all alone. Like that's kind of the thoughts that come out. If I then go into this fight or flight energy, I'm so frustrated. Like, this is not fair. Why is my husband able to sleep and snore and it's all his fault? His snoring is keeping me awake. And oh, I'm so mad, right? So in that energy, can you imagine trying to sleep when that's the energy? But when my nervous system is, and Deb Dana, if you look this up, she has the ladder of for the nervous system. If you're at the top and you're feeling good, you're feeling calm. And so this happens to me now. I'll wake up at 3 in the morning. I need to go use the washroom. I go use the washroom. I come back in bed. And my thoughts are more like, wow, that was a good sleep. My bed is so comfortable. Oh, I'm excited for tomorrow. I have this to do. And I might actually think about tomorrow, but from the energy of excitement, or not too much excitement, but calm, like just happy, joy, contentment. And so the state of our nervous system informs our thoughts. And so if I'm putting all this effort in saying to my thoughts, just stop it, just stop it, just stop it, and I'm in this fight or flight or in this freeze energy, I'm only going to go against what my nervous system is trying to share with me information wise. And so, what do I mean by that? So, I have to look at what my thoughts are saying to then understand what my nervous system is saying. And then I have to take actions accordingly. So, it's going to be different for everyone, right? But say what I'm thinking about is, so there's kind of, I separate this in two, like the thoughts in two here, because I can be thinking about my lack of sleep. I can be frustrated that I'm not sleeping. I can be annoyed that I'm tossing and turning. So all of those are actual thoughts about the lack of sleep, which is keeping the lack of sleep happening. We would deal with that using tapping. And just like I'm so annoyed, right? We would use tapping. So I have some videos on tapping. You can look that up. There's one on frustrated that I can't sleep. There's one on the fear can't sleep of not sleeping. There's lots of them in there. Just Google tapping with Carol or go through my YouTube channel. There's an actual playlist that are tap along videos. So that's kind of one kind of thought. The other side is, what if I'm thinking about my job? What if I'm thinking about the lack of money? What if I'm thinking about the stress that I have coming on tomorrow? So this one, the second kind of category of thoughts, if you want to put that, is not about my lack of sleep, but about other things going on in my life. So the stress of my life. And then we're still going to tap, but the tapping will be geared towards, I can't find another job, or this job is just too much work, or we need to start setting boundaries. And this is where the Better Sleep community really helps us differentiate for yourself. What is my thought? And we look at both in the Better Sleep communities, because you will have kind of both thoughts really happening, but you're going to use the resource in the moment depending on which kind of thought is coming in. So I hope that makes sense, because I don't want to tap on frustration that I'm not sleeping if I'm frustrated that my boss gave me too much work, or I'm frustrated that my kids never clean up after themselves, right? Like, so what is the frustration about? And then we can use tapping on that. And we also have a 4-step process to transform your thoughts, that I'll also link in the notes here. So you can actually click on it. And that's just another way we can start reframing our thoughts so that they don't keep us awake at night. Yes, we are starting a new round of the Better Sleep community very shortly. This will be the fourth time that I run it. What I like about the Better Sleep community is the way I've created it into a 12-week program. But like someone in the group said the other day, it's way more than a 12-week program, because you pay once and you keep coming back as many times as you need in order to build those good behavior, those good habits, and transform your thoughts and look at your emotional well-being, to then be able to create this better sleep for yourself over and over. So that's why you pay once, you come back as many times as you need it. What I'm finding that's happening is people just want to come back even though they're sleeping better. They love the community that is building with this program, how we support each other, how members that have done it 3 times so far with me are sleeping better, and yet they feel like they want to be there to support the new members coming in. I just love that part, because they're still working on their sleep to actually get a really good sleep as opposed to just an okay sleep. They're sleeping better, but they know there's even better to be had. So they keep coming back and they're learning over and over the content, because there is a lot of content, because I can't teach you everything I know in a week and fix your sleep. But if you want natural sleep, and you join this program and you actually just listen to the calls and do some tapping and follow through with the worksheets, I know that better sleep is possible for you. I know that you can get yourself to a place where you have 80% good sleep. And 80% good sleep is enough to actually live a full, vibrant life. We don't need 100% good sleep. Even good sleepers don't have 100% good sleep. So if you know someone who sleeps really well, ask them if sometimes they have a bad night's sleep, and they'll say yes. The difference with them and us is that they'll have a one bad night's sleep, and then because my husband does this, he'll say, yeah, but I didn't sleep well last night, but tomorrow night I know when I go to bed I'm just gonna be out. His thoughts are creating the reality that he's gonna have another bad sleep, yeah, another good sleep. My way of thinking in the past, and that's changed over time, would be like, oh my God, I didn't sleep last night. I wonder if I'll sleep tonight. Oh my God, it's not possible. Like, I really, 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 really just want to sleep. Right. And what does that do? It keeps us stuck in that Chinese finger trap. It keeps us stuck in that negative energy. And so, if you're ready to actually change your thought process, change your energy towards your sleep, change your sleep, and create this full vibrant life, join us in the Better Sleep community. There's a 10% off coupon right now that is active until September 1st, so you can join now, have access to tapping 101 right away, which then you can go through that course before we actually start with the Better Sleep community. And as well, in that platform, because you'll receive all this, it's all online. It's easy to follow. And there are some exercises already for you to do so that we can get ready. So when we start with the first group coaching call on September 17th, you'll be ready to actually start implementing what I'm going to teach you that day. That's it for today. And I look forward to helping you in the Better Sleep community create natural sleep for yourself.